Hey, gemstone hunter. Have you ever imagined that you're just a few steps away from a multi-million-dollar treasure and don't even realize it? Sounds unreal, right? But the truth is, you're much closer to that wealth than you think. These 3 stones, which you could find in your city's streets, your backyard, or even on your way to work, could hide such incredible value that no one would ever suspect just by looking at them. What seems like an ordinary stone might actually be a portal to something extraordinary. While many are off searching for distant and grand treasures, what you're truly looking for could be right in front of you, disguised as something simple and unassuming. And the best part? You don't need to travel to exotic places or make huge investments to uncover this value. All you need to do is know where to look and how to identify these precious stones. If you're curious to discover the secrets I'm about to share, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel right now. By doing that, you'll be ready, because what you're about to uncover could completely change the way you see the world around you. How many times have you looked at a stone and thought there was nothing special about it? Well, what seems simple and dull might actually hide an incredible mystery. Imagine for a moment that you're walking down the street, distracted, not knowing that you're just a few steps away from a treasure. This happens all the time. The secret is learning to look more carefully. Nature has always taught us this. For example, ancient treasure hunters knew that a stone that shines differently might be the key to discovering something valuable. The shine of a stone, a peculiar sound when it's touched. It all means something, and these little details can change the course of a life. Now stop and think. How many times have you passed by something without giving it importance, just because it seemed ordinary? What seemed like just another obstacle in your way could actually be the key to your next big discovery. But this doesn't just apply to stones. All around the world, geologists and treasure hunters, with all their knowledge and tools, have found common stones that, when examined, revealed diamonds, rubies, and even rare meteorites. What seemed like just a regular rock was actually hiding something priceless. What if life was the same way? What if the opportunities we've been searching for were all around us, disguised as something simple, even invisible to our eyes? In this video, you'll learn how to look at the world in a whole new way. You'll discover that the secret to finding riches, whether natural or personal, lies in looking deeper and recognizing the value in what's simple but powerful. Are you ready to start seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary? Then keep watching, because what you're about to discover could change everything. Have you ever stopped to think that some of the stones you come across on your path might be more precious than you realize? At first glance, they may seem ordinary, with no value at all, but the truth is, some of them hide secrets that could change your life. The first of these stones is quartz, perhaps the most common of them all. Who hasn't found one of these stones while walking through a park or on a trip to the countryside? What most people don't know is that quartz can hide incredibly rare crystals and, in some cases, even inclusions of diamonds or other precious minerals. Specialized geologists know how to identify quartz with these features and use techniques like color and shine analysis to determine if the mineral has something valuable beneath the surface. Quartz is abundant, but the ability to see its true value is not. In the United States, for example, quartz is primarily mined in states like Arkansas and Montana, and often hides valuable crystals, like the highly sought-after smoky quartz, which is prized in the jewelry market. If you're enjoying these discoveries, don't forget to hit the like button on the video. The second stone to be revealed is limestone. Although it is often used as a building material, limestone can hide an entire world within its layers. Many geologists have found prehistoric animal fossils preserved in limestone, and some types of this mineral also contain emerald crystals, one of the most coveted precious stones. Limestone may seem like an ordinary rock, but it hides an enormous wealth, both in fossils and valuable minerals. An example of this can be found in several regions around the world, such as in some caves in the UK and the United States, where limestone contains fossils of extinct creatures millions of years old, offering a unique window into the past. However, in some limestone mines, rare mineral inclusions have been found, and when analyzed, they revealed surprising properties and value. This stone is a perfect example of how something that seems mundane can be extremely significant and, at the same time, profitable. So tell me in the comments, did you ever imagine that a simple piece of limestone could hide something so valuable? Now, let's talk about pegmatite, a lesser-known stone, but one that contains some of the most valuable minerals. Pegmatite is an igneous rock that, due to its formation, can contain large crystals of precious minerals like beryl, which gives rise to emeralds, or even other rare crystals. Pegmatite is found in regions with intense tectonic activity, where magma solidifies slowly, creating exceptionally large crystals. These rocks are commonly mined in areas like northern Canada, where geologists have found pegmatite samples with crystals up to 2 meters long. In the UK, pegmatite has also been the source of major discoveries, with rare minerals being extracted from some of the older mines. Pegmatite, though often underestimated by many, is one of nature's biggest hidden secrets, and those who learn to recognize it can be rewarded with great discoveries. The most fascinating thing about all of this is that, to uncover these hidden treasures, you don't need to be a professional geologist. While sophisticated tools like X-rays are used to analyze stones in depth, many of the basic identification methods can be performed by anyone. For example, you can use a magnifying glass or a strong light to examine the surface of stones and look for signs of crystals or inclusions. The stones that hide riches are often the ones with the most interesting textures, vibrant colors, or unusual shines. Even something as simple as a stone found during a walk in the park can, under the right light and with the right technique, reveal secrets that were hidden. In several parts of the UK and the United States, it's possible to find common stones that, when looked at closely, could hold immense value. With a bit of patience and practice, you can learn to identify these precious stones and discover that, contrary to what many think, they aren't rare at all. They're a treasure within everyone's reach. And you, have you ever found a stone that seemed simple but surprised you? Share your experience in the comments. And here's the main point of all of this. Just like these stones can hide immeasurable wealth, the opportunities around you can be equally valuable. Often we underestimate the simple and common things around us. The secret is learning to look more carefully, understanding that the extraordinary might be hidden in the ordinary, and this doesn't just apply to stones, but to life as a whole. Many people pass by incredible opportunities every day without seeing them, just like most stones that hide precious crystals. If you learn to look at the world more closely, like a treasure hunter, you'll be able to find riches where you least expect it. What seemed like just another stone in your path could be the key to something much bigger. Now that you know some seemingly ordinary stones can hide treasures, the next question is, how do you find these precious gems? The answer starts with a more attentive eye and a good dose of curiosity. The first thing you need to do is learn how to observe the characteristics of stones. Shine and texture are the biggest indicators that something might be hidden inside. Quartz, for example, might have a surface that shines under light, which could be a sign that valuable crystals are inside. Also pay attention to the colors. Shades of green, red, or even blue can indicate that a stone contains precious minerals, like beryl or limestone that hides emeralds. A simple magnifying glass can be your best friend in this process. With it, you can examine stones up close and discover details that go unnoticed by the naked eye. Don't rush. The more time you spend observing, the better you'll be at identifying stones with the most potential. Now that you know what to look for, it's time to figure out where to look. Although precious stones can be found all over the world, there are specific regions known for having rare and valuable stones. In the United States, states like Arkansas and Montana are known for their abundance of crystal-clear quartz, while in Canada, regions like Quebec and Ontario hide large deposits of pegmatite, rich in rare minerals. But you don't need to travel far to find valuable stones. Many urban areas have gardens or natural areas where these stones can be found. Even in construction fields or along roads, you can stumble upon stones that hide hidden value. Look for areas that are less explored or have undergone natural activities, like erosion or the movement of water, which may have exposed deeper layers of the earth, revealing treasures that were once buried. In addition to knowing where to look, you need to know how to act when you find a stone that piques your interest. If you come across a stone that seems to have unusual characteristics, the first step is not to dismiss it immediately. Pick it up carefully and examine it again. Many stones, when touched or viewed under different lighting, reveal properties that aren't visible to the naked eye. Use the magnifying glass to see details like inclusions or scratches on the surface. A good practice is to compare the stone with images of precious stones in books or online. If you still have doubts, an important step is to take the stone to a local expert or geologist. They can help you identify whether what you found truly has value or if it's just an ordinary rock. Many museums and universities have labs where specialists conduct this type of analysis for free or at a low cost, helping you identify stones with potential. The key to discovering natural riches lies in your willingness to learn and practice. Observation. While most people just see stones as something common and worthless, you could be one of the few who recognizes the hidden value in them. The next step is always to keep practicing. The more you search, the easier it will become to identify these rare stones. You can start by observing stones on hiking trails or even in your own backyard. To further help the process, there are apps and online tools that can assist you in identifying minerals and precious stones. Some of these tools allow you to take a photo of the stone and, based on its characteristics, provide a preliminary identification. And don't forget, the true treasure hunter knows that patience is the key to success. Now that you know how to identify precious stones hidden in plain sight, it's time to expand your horizons and explore other ways to find natural treasures around you. Often, nature gifts us with unexpected riches in places we'd never imagine. One example of this are meteorites. Did you know that many people have found valuable meteorites in fields or even in their own backyard? In the United States, for example, giant meteorite discoveries have occurred, some weighing over 10 kilograms, in rural areas and on private land. These meteorites, with their origin from space, have immeasurable value and are highly sought after by collectors and museums. The key to finding these treasures is knowing how to search. Meteorites can be identified by their unique features, such as a dark, flattened crust that forms when they enter Earth's atmosphere. If you're willing to scour remote areas and have the patience to analyze small details, you might end up finding a piece of the cosmos right in front of you. Additionally, the Earth itself can hide other types of natural treasures, like rare crystals and even dinosaur fossils. In many regions of the UK and Canada, for example, geologists and even amateurs have found fossils of prehistoric creatures in land that seemed ordinary at first glance. These fossils, often embedded in rocks or within clay deposits, can be extremely valuable and provide important information about the planet's history. The secret lies in understanding that nature doesn't give up its secrets easily, but if you learn to read the clues, you can be rewarded with incredible discoveries. Whether on a walk in the park or a trip to the countryside, the possibilities of finding natural treasures are practically endless. All you need is a keen eye and the willingness to explore. So, the next time you're walking in an outdoor area, ask yourself what else could be hidden here. It could be the start of a great discovery. How many times have you passed by something seemingly worthless without realizing the treasure that was right there? Life often presents us with opportunities disguised as challenges, and the secret is learning to look at them with a fresh perspective. Just like a simple stone can hide a rare crystal, many times the most challenging experiences in our lives are the ones that have the most to teach us. Identifying the extraordinary in the ordinary isn't just a skill for gemstone hunters, but a way to see the world and situations through a new lens. The stones we find on our path, the obstacles we face, may actually be the missing pieces for our personal growth. The true value of life is in knowing how to get the best out of the simplest situations and the toughest experiences. As we learn to recognize these moments, our ability to transform grows, and we begin to realize that life is filled with treasures all around us, just waiting to be discovered. This isn't limited to stones. It's a philosophy we can apply to everything: our work, our relationships, and even the way we face our own inner challenges. If you want to learn everything about the world of gemstones, from the basics to advanced techniques, we have something you won't want to miss. We've put together a complete guide where you'll uncover the secrets, techniques, and tips to identify, assess, and understand every stone you find. And the best part, the first ones to get the guide will have access to a special and exclusive offer. Don't miss this unique opportunity. The link to access it is in the description. Now that you've learned how to identify the precious stones around you and understood the hidden value in simple things, it's time to take the next step. If you're ready to transform your perspective on the world and start exploring the natural treasures around you, comment below, "I see the treasures," to show you're ready for this journey. And to help you even further, we've prepared a complete guide that will teach you, step by step, how to identify and evaluate precious stones from the very beginning. This is the perfect time to start. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos on how to find natural treasures around you. This channel is for those in search of hidden riches in the world and in life. The secret is knowing how to look and take action. Now that you have the tools to identify these precious stones, look around you with a fresh perspective. You might be stepping on something far more valuable than you think. Remember, often the treasure isn't far away or out of reach, but right in front of us, disguised as something simple. By applying what you've learned, the chance to find something incredible is within your grasp. If you're ready to continue your journey and explore even more, like the video, share it with your friends, and leave a comment about what you think might be hidden around you. Also, take a moment to watch the video popping up on your screen. These 5 common stones could hide millions of dollars in treasure. Learn how to identify them. What you find could be more precious than you imagine. See you soon, Gemstone Hunter.